やだやだやだやだ.
Okay, guys, now, along with all the silliness and idiocy that has been the backbone, cornerstone of this channel since Spazkid and I started it, I say that with great pride. I've always told you guys that the most important thing to me is creating a true, honest to goodness community feel. And I think we've done that. We've done that well here at Spaz Boys Comedy. We've done it really well over at the Goosh, our Patreon, just because it's a smaller group. It's easier to really get that feel, but I think we've accomplished that. Now, towards that end, I'm going to be doing more and more, I'm sure you guys have noticed this, of these videos where I've just, with whatever life experiences I've been able to catalog in this damaged brain of mine, and anything I have that I can share with you guys, I really enjoy doing that. If it helps out in any way, shape, or form, and I try and do that not necessarily in a rah rah go get 'em type way. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's kind of hollow. When I come at you with something, when I explain why something works the way it does, or why you shouldn't feel bad about this, or how you should see this in a more positive light, it's stuff based in fact, in the way that things really work. Our minds work, people work, and everything around us in society actually works. I guess it's the whole paternal thing. As I'm getting older, I feel more and more like I need to be able to reach out to more and more of you guys, because so many of you come to me talking about issues you're having and this going wrong, or listen, a lot of what you guys described to me, I've lived through. I've had it. Like I've told you guys, I have literally been homeless and hopeless at times in my life. So I get where you're coming from. But this video for today, if you're feeling bad, if something's just overwhelming you, whether you're feeling depressed, as I said, overwhelmed, which is a common feeling that you're not fitting in, whatever the case may be, for this video, just for the specifics of this video, I want you to be able, that's the great thing about being able to be anonymous on YouTube. Go into the comments section, if you're comfortable with doing so, and tell us what's going on. Tell us why you're feeling bad, because a lot of the way that things really get insurmountable, and a lot of the reason that you start to feel like you're being buried and you can't dig your way out, is because that feeling of being alone, of oneness, of, it's me against the world. And listen, whatever you're going through, I can almost guarantee you there are a lot of us out here, a lot of us right here in this community that have experienced similar things and can certainly sympathize, can certainly empathize with what you're going through. And trust me, sometimes just getting that feedback, just from somebody else in our community, just hearing that somebody else went through the same things, that somebody else feels or has felt the same way you have felt. They say misery loves company. It's not exactly the brightest adage ever, but it's true, in the respect that you just feel better in knowing that you're not the only one who suffered this way or is suffering this way. So whatever's beating you up right now, whatever's making you feel overwhelmed, whatever's just got you down, again, you don't have to give anything away about yourself. It's easy to be anonymous here on YouTube. Go into the comments section, tell us about it, and guys, go in and read the comments. And if you got something to add, if you got something that you think will help, if you got a story you can relate, tell the person. I'd like to do this more and more often with the videos. I mean, I'll be making videos on individual things all the time, as far as ways to beat depression that I've come up with just over the years myself, and a lot of it having to do with my long background in hypnosis. Just different things you can do to pick yourself up, different ways of looking at things that help you get through life. But for today, just tell us your story. Tell us what it is that's getting to you, that's beating you up a little bit. You might be surprised by how many of us can really empathize. Now, typically I allow any type of comments, unless, outside of something egregious where, somebody calls for harm to others. Typically I allow any type of comment. If you don't have something constructive or nice to say to somebody who's reaching out in here, don't say anything. because I or the mods by all means, feel free to monitor all these comments. We'll just get rid of your comment. And if it's too over the top egregious, I'll just get rid of you altogether, because there's no reason to come at somebody who's willing to bare their soul a little bit, looking for a little camaraderie, a little something to get them through. There's absolutely no reason to come at them. Whether you think that what's got them down is legitimate or not doesn't make a goddamn bit of difference. It's got them down. That's all that matters. So this is one of the cases where, yes, I will be monitoring what's said. And if you're a douchebag, which typically douchebaggery isn't necessarily an ouster, something that gets you ousted from here, today it will. That's all I'm telling you guys. Go in the comment section. Use us as your sounding board. You also have, don't forget, we've got the link to the Discord in the description of all the videos here. You can go over to the Discord and hang out. You Gooshers know that, unfortunately, the best way to get me, and a lot of you are with us at the Goosh, that's our Patreon, is in Goosh private messages, only because I spend the majority of my time at the Goosh, doing things there, between the videos and the conversations we have, and that's the cornerstone of everything I do every day. So I'm just there a lot. You can always reach out to me private message there. Used to be able to do it here at YouTube, but Susan took that ability away from us. We can't private message each other through YouTube. But use this video as a community forum, as a little bit of a self-help group, and don't be shy. You might be surprised how many of us have been through something very similar, if not exactly the same thing, myself included, that's exactly the same thing as what you're dealing with. I'll talk to you guys soon.